Okay. Hello, everybody, and welcome to the flow of wrestling. Thank you all for tuning in today. Hopefully, this will be my first video on the channel. I won't lie, I've recorded quite a few of these and just haven't uploaded any because I don't know why. Just been too nervous too. I haven't been proud of them, but it's just been like a bunch of show reviews. And hopefully, this will be my first video, and it'll be the Clash at the Castle predictions for 2024. I will say the intro worked much better when I had more hair. I just got a haircut. But today we're going to be reviewing Clash at the Castle. I'm pulling up the card right now. I kind of already know what I'm going to say about it. Let's not lie. It's kind of a predictable card. But it is at Scotland, which is pretty sick. Shout out to all the Scottish people in wrestling. I think going to these other countries is a sick thing to do for WWE. It gets them more traction. And they're kind of better than U.S. crowds. Let's not lie. You look at Backlash. You look at the other Backlash. Like, you look at King and Queen in the Ring. Even like all these shows in other countries have done so well. So look at last year's Clash at the Castle. Like, anyway, let's get right into it. The way I'm gonna be doing this is I'm just gonna be going through the matches and predicting them. Not really much else to say. I don't know if this will be too long of a video because I feel like a lot of these are kind of self-explanatory picks, you know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like there's not much to analyze. To kick it off, we're going to lead in with Bayley versus Piper Niven with Chelsea Green for the singles match for the WWE Women's Championship. I think Bayley clearly wins. If we're being real here, the only reason they did this is because Piper is from Scotland, which is great. Like, sure, get your hometown people on that card, but I don't know. I feel like it could have been built up a little better. But then again, we'll get to something else that was built up terribly later. So this was still built up pretty well. I have enjoyed this feud, I think. And I think it kind of sets up Bayley perfectly. She's first facing like a monster in Piper Niven before she goes on to face an even bigger monster in Nia Jax. I think that setup is perfect. Like, this is a perfect challenger for Bayley before she truly gets to like the top challenger, you know? So I think this is perfect. Like, this is great. But I do think Bayley wins. Again, I don't think there's much explanation. There's no reason to take it off of her this early. Like, I don't really have much to say about this match at all. It's just Bayley's going to win, and there isn't much else. She's going to go on to fight Nia Jax at SummerSlam. We all know that. Like, you'll probably see some Chelsea Green involvement, and somehow Bayley will probably take her out too. Like, you look back to the promo cut on SmackDown. I am recording this before SmackDown, by the way. But you look at previous SmackDown, Bayley was saying how she fought in front of her hometown crowd and then lost. And she said that that's going to be the same thing that happens to Piper. So I think she predicted her own match there. And, well, that's probably what it's going to come to. Next up, I'm going to highlight the other women's match because I have so much to say about this match that I'm pissed about. We got the triple threat tag match for the Women's Tag Team Champions with Bianca Belair and Jade Cargill, who are the champions. They're taking on the teams of Alba Fire and Isla Dawn, the Unholy Union, and then the team of Shayna Baszler and Zoe Stark. This build has been terrible. If it was just Shayna Baszler and Zoe Stark versus Bianca and Jade, it would have been better. And I hate to say that because I love Alba Fire and Isla Dawn, but they have booked this terribly. Like, I don't understand what they're doing. You bring Alba Fire and Isla Dawn on TV, right? Just to beat up whoever. They attacked... I don't even... Yeah, they interfered in their tag title match. Yeah, they just broke up the whole match, right? And then, a week later, they're on Raw again, facing Shayna and Zoe, and they just get absolutely dominated. Like, it was like a 2-minute match. Like, what was the point in that? Like, that genuinely upset me. Like, why are you doing this? I've loved Alba Fire and Isla Dawn since they were in NXT UK, and then they were in normal NXT for a little bit. Like, and then they got called up, right? They lost their NXT tag titles immediately. I don't know if they wrestled another match since then, and now they've just been brought back into this feud, but immediately buried. Like, why? I'm assuming the reason why is because, Shayna or Zoe is going to take the pin here, so they need some sort of momentum going into it. But still, that's just stupid. Like, if you're going to do that, then don't book the match at all, you know? Like, I don't know, man. It just seems like, obviously, it was a way to get Alba and Isla on this card, because they're Scottish. But, like, ah, this still felt pointless as hell. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know if I've ever seen something more pointless than this. Like, I'm actually upset because I've liked these two, but WWE is really making it hard for me to continue liking them. Like, I like their characters, I like their looks, like I like everything about them. Like, God, Zoe and Shayna are great too. But the thing about that is, it feels like they're kind of getting, I don't want to say buried, but like they have no chance. Like, Jay and Bianca are retaining here, I would think. I would love to see Zoe and Shayna win, but it's just not gonna happen. Besides, Shayna just like lost at NXT Underground or NXT Battleground in an Underground match, and then I guess she was pissed off and she killed Alba Fire and Isla Dawn. But like, what the hell, man? This is just stupid. Like, I have no reason to endorse this stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like, my prediction is that Bianca and Jade are gonna win because they are. Like, no tag team is on Bianca and Jade's level, sadly. I say sadly because, like, I don't know, you need a good feud for them. I want to see a good feud, and we haven't gotten that. Like, honestly, I'd be so curious to see who they're going to lose the titles to. Like, they just feel on a different level than everybody else. That's probably because Bianca's a multi-time world champion, and Jade dang near went undefeated in AEW. Like, I don't know. It just seems like there isn't really... This just seems like it was thrown on there to finally do something with the women's tag titles, and I don't think they're succeeding. I think they have done a solid job in building up Shayna and Zoe, though. I will say that. I feel like that's the only good thing that's come out of this is the build-up of Shayna and Zoe. But even then, it's not even that good. Like, it's just annoying, man. I just don't rock with this at all. But there's still 3 more matches to go, and we're 7 minutes in. So I don't even know what I'm going to do, man. I feel like the last time I predicted a card, it went much smoother than this. This one, it's just like, I feel like everything's just so straightforward, you know? We're going to jump to AJ Styles versus Cody Rhodes in the I Quit match for the Undisputed WWE title. This should be a great match. Cody Rhodes and AJ Styles put on a banger at Backlash. Like, and now in an I Quit match, this could be even better. But at the same time, I don't know what the hell they're going to do, you know? Like, AJ Styles is obviously losing. You're not going to have Cody Rhodes lose. Yeah, my prediction is Cody Rhodes wins. But it's just a question of how they're going to do this match. I feel like there's so many different spots you could pull off in an I Quit match. What I am very curious about is if the Good Brothers will get involved. I doubt they will, just because it seems like... Originally, it seemed like they would have. But now they're on NXT, like, helping Mia Yim as, like, faces. Like, I don't understand, man. But then again, Mia Yim's still endorsing AJ Styles, and she's a face, too. So, I don't know. I don't know, man. I don't know. Nothing's really making sense in my brain right now. It's all confusion. I guess you can still be a face in a heel team faction, can't you? And I guess the Good Brothers are like tweeners, kind of. I don't know. I think more of the question is what's next from here for both these guys. I think after this I Quit match, you might see AJ Styles go on a little break. I think that would be the point. He like says I quit, and then you don't see him for a couple months. Meanwhile, for Cody, there's Money in the Bank and then SummerSlam. I'm actually really curious to see who his SummerSlam opponent's going to be, because I can't really think of who it would be right now. Maybe that's just on me, because I'm not smart, but like, who would it be? Maybe you have a guy like Solo Sikoa or Kevin Owens who fights him. That's all I can really think of. I got a leaked Money in the Bank card on TikTok, but it's so fake. And it said Cody versus Kevin Owens, but there's no way it's real. Like, it looks fake. I'm currently looking up just to see if there is any Cody Rhodes SummerSlam rumors, but I doubt there is. Oh, there's one thing. Let's see. Okay, yeah, this says Solo Sikoa. I think that's the only way you can go, really. This bloodline thing's kind of whack, but I don't know, man. It's also a Sportskeeda article, so, like, it's Sportskeeda. Oh, it's probably going to be Randy Orton. Like, Cody versus Randy would be a fire match. Like a legacy callback, you know what I'm saying? That'd be sick. But, yeah, Cody is winning this I Quit match, and it's just more of a question of what happens next. Then next up, we got Sami Zayn versus Chad Gable, and apparently all of Alpha Academy will be in his corner. I think Gable wins. That's the first thing. but it's a question of what happens during this match. I heard some guy say this, so I don't want to take credit, but at the same time, this is also what I thought would have happened. So, but I did hear a different like wrestling YouTuber say this. But at the same time, this is what I thought. So like, I can understand if people would call me a copycat here, but said that one by one, Alpha Academy will leave Chad, which is probably true. I think that's a great take. And then maybe the Creeds come out and help, which I also think is a great take. But he did backtrack on the Creed thing, I think. But I'm gonna commit to the Creed thing. At least, I don't know. The Creeds are joining Gable at some point. It's just a question of when. It'll either be at Clash or the night after Clash, I think. The thing is, I feel like you have to have Gable win this title like dirty, right? And that would involve, but the thing is, if Alpha Academy is all going to leave, how is he going to win it dirty? I think this is the night where you have to give Gable that title, right? It's just a question of how's he going to win it, okay? So, and again, I'm trying to think, because everyone's thinking the Alpha Academy is going to split here, but then how does Gable win, you know? Like, you can't have Gable win after Dupree, Tozawa, and Otis walk out on him. You can't have him win after Otis stabs him in the back unless the Creeds or someone else helps him, you know? That's like the big thing I'm trying to figure out. Maybe Jason Jordan can finally wrestle again. That'd be sick. Could you imagine a freaking American Alpha reuniting in 2024? That'd be crazy. Dude, I forget about Jason Jordan sometimes. What a time that was. But yeah, I think Gable's winning. I just don't know how. This is his time to win. Like, guaranteed, this is his winning moment. I just don't know how. I just don't. But final prediction, Chad Gable. And then look at that. We're all right through this video. I told you this would be quick. We got Drew McIntyre versus Damian Priest for Damian Priest's World Heavyweight title. This one I'm very curious about. Oh, also, the Judgment Day are banned from ringside. However that's going to go. Like, I don't like the Judgment Day. Well, I do like the Judgment Day. But, sorry, I love the Judgment Day. I don't know why I said that. Someone just Cash App requested me, and now I'm tripped up. But, I think that Damian Priest wins. Although it is in Drew McIntyre's home, I think he goes 0 for 2 in Scotland. Was the first one Scotland? The first one was in Wales. I think he goes 0 for 2 in Europe, sadly. I just don't see Drew McIntyre beating Priest. Originally, I did, but I feel like Priest has been built up more recently, and it makes more sense for Priest to retain, especially since they kind of tease a Gunther match. But then again, I guess they also kind of tease the McIntyre-Gunther match too. So, I just don't think Drew is going to win. I think he's going to feud with Punk. It's just, again, a question of how we get there. Maybe Punk interferes, and that's how Damian Priest is able to get the victory. Or maybe, I don't know, that's all I got. Judgment Day's banned. Maybe Liv Morgan interferes, and we get that sort of build. That'd be kind of cool, a Liv Morgan interference. Honestly, I'd rock with that. It's like Dom or Finn sent out Liv Morgan to interfere. That'd be kind of fire, low-key. That'd be kind of fire. Hold on. Because in that further builds up the Liv Morgan into Judgment Day thing. And, yeah. Wait, hold on. Also, Judgment Day is banned from ringside, right? Carlito isn't in Judgment Day. So Carlito could help Damian Priest out. There's so many layers to this, you know? I'm actually, now I kind of built this up in my head. Now I'm actually really curious what's going to happen. I still think Damian Priest wins. Don't get me wrong. I want to say that Carlito interferes because he's not technically in Judgment Day, right? So he can come out and interfere, and then Drew's like, what the heck? And he's like, I'm not in Judgment Day. Something like that. Or, as I said, Liv Morgan. That'd be drama to the max if Liv Morgan interfered. I think that's perfect, too. Whatever they decide to do, I think either of those work, because the first one's creative as heck, and the second one just further develops this Liv Morgan, Judgment Day, when Rhea Ripley comes back type of story. So either way, I think Damian Priest wins. But yeah, that's all I really got. I think this will be a good show. It'll probably be a little... See, with the WWE pay-per-views now, they're all good matches. They're just predictable. That's the only problem. Like, I feel like I don't know. I feel like Backlash was a little. I low-key want to say underwhelming just because of how predictable everything was, but it was a good show nonetheless. Like that Cody AJ match was amazing. Sorry, not Backlash. King and Queen of the Ring was the underwhelming one. Like it was a good show. Don't get me wrong. It was just like. It was more of just like why, you know? It was just like I don't know how to explain this at all. Like you look at the matches on here. I just pulled it up because I needed this. The Sami Zayn match was obvious. Liv Morgan defeating Becky was like kind of in between. It was widely speculated Liv would win. Nia defeating Lyra, you could call obvious. People predicted that. Gunther beating Orton was obvious, and the end was kind of whack. And then Cody beating Logan Paul was well too obvious, and the ending was kind of eh. I thought it was kind of fun, but people didn't like it, so it is what it is. But I'm excited for Clash of the Castle. Hopefully it'll be good. I just want to say, if you did watch this, thank you for watching. And please give me, I don't know, give me advice on how I can do this better. I want to talk about wrestling. I want to try and do YouTube on this. And right now, my ideas are show reviews, Sporkle, previewing stuff, all that sort of stuff. And I'm just trying to figure out how to make it more high quality. Right now, I just got this Scarlett Studio microphone and a Logitech webcam. So if you got any advice, please let me know. And if you are watching, thank you very much. I highly appreciate it. I'll see you all next time on The Flow of Wrestling. Peace. Yo. Quick editor's note. I just edited this, and well, I didn't really know what I was doing half the time. So if it looks kind of crappy, oh well. And also, I didn't know how to edit audio. Next time, I will edit the audio though, and hopefully it sounds better, and hopefully I'm not bumping into a microphone half the time. So anyway, I said thank you all for watching, and please give me tips. Like, I don't really know what I'm doing. Give me editing advice is the main thing. And also, how do I make these more engaging? Because I feel like it's not that engaging as it is. I'm thinking of adding some like animations and transitions, but I just gotta learn how to do it. Anyway, thank you for watching. Clash of the Castle review will go up, and a TNA Against All Odds review will go up. Now, as I said, peace.